Do you have dry and frizzy curls? I'm Maddie, and in today's AFI DIY lab, I'll be showing you guys how to make a hydrating curl mask that's absolutely perfect for nourishing your mane. I love how easily the formula comes together, so hit that like button if you're excited. I'm pretty excited. And without further ado, let's see how it's done. We are going to be starting with our oil and butter ingredients, as these will make up the hydrating aspects of the mask. I'm going to be adding in some sweet almond oil, some cocoa butter, some castor oil, sunflower seed oil, cetyl alcohol, and last but not least, some emulsifying wax into my mixing beaker here. All of these are going to restore moisture into the hair and soften your curls. So I'm going to add all of these into my beaker here. And I'm going to pop this beaker onto the hot plate so all of this can melt. And then occasionally just give it a quick stir just to make sure everything is nice and mixed together. So I'm going to come back to you guys in just a few minutes when all of this is melted down. So see you guys in a few minutes. Alrighty, now that this is nice and melted down and mixed together, I'm going to remove the beaker from the heat and set this aside, and then we can get started on our next ingredient, which is our vitamin water. But I'll show you guys how to do that in just a second when I remove this. Alrighty, now I'm back with my warmed water. I just popped in the microwave for about a minute. So now I'm going to grab my vitamins. Gonna do 2 scoops. 1 and 2. So I'm going to set this off to the side, clearing my workspace, and now we can add this into here. Alrighty, so I'm going to grab my immersion blender here, and so I'm just going to give it a quick few pulses, and you're going to watch this become a creamy mixture right before your eyes. I think it's pretty good if I do say so myself. So now that this is all blended together, I'm going to let it cool down to about 120 degrees. So then we can add in our preservative, fragrance, and one more special ingredient I would tell you, but you gotta wait till the end. Alrighty, now that I have let this cool, we wanted it at least under 120 degrees. We have it at 106, which I think is perfect. So now we can add in our Stepan Quad Helia. So let me grab that real quick. I'm just gonna pop this in. As you can see, it's a really thick consistency, if you will. So I'm just stirring this in. And here's a fun fact, this is also a vegan alternative to other conditioners of this variety, which are typically made from honey. So I'm just gonna give this a quick stir, make sure all of this is nice and incorporated. Alrighty, I think that's nice and mixed in well. So for our next ingredient, we are adding in our preservative. Alrighty, I think this is pretty good. So now it's time to move on to our next step, which is fragrance. This is always my favorite part of any DIY because it truly makes the project personal to you. So I went back and forth on a couple of options. I was really undecided, but then I decided on something that I think you guys are gonna love, which is AFI's Fresh Cut Rose. All right, but I'm just gonna dump this in here, and I already pre-measured this out, so I'm just gonna dump it in. Just excited to use this. I think we're good. So now it's time to move it on to our packaging. So let me grab it real quick. I chose to use something pretty simple while it also showcases off our beautiful product here. And as you can see, our formula is pretty thick, so be careful. Honestly, I think I might just spoon it in because, again, we're trying not to make a mess, okay? And just like that, got a little bit on my hands. That's okay. We're done. This mask is super hydrating and perfect for you curly guys and gals out there, but anyone in need of a moisturizing pickup would benefit from this. So simply apply it to wet or dry hair and leave it in for up to an hour before rinsing it out. This cost me about $2 to fill an 8-ounce jar of this hair mask, meaning it could be sold wholesale for $4 to $6 and retail for $8 to $12. Pair it with our nourishing leave-in hair oil for a whole line of hair care products. So do you make fragrance products? Let us know by tagging us on our socials linked down below, and leave us a comment telling us what you would want to see us make here in the AFI DIY Lab. We hope you enjoyed this video, and we can't wait to see you guys in the next one real soon. Bye!